Hello, I'm Marshall.
And I'm Jacob.
First off in celebrity news, Jim Carrey's girlfriend, Katharina White, dies of apparent suicide. The LAPD found the body after responding to the call in the LA area Monday night. Katharina White left a suicide note addressed to Carrey, which references their breakup on September 24th. Her cause of death is being investigated, and it is possible that she may have died of an overdose due to the pills found next to her body.
Tourism officials in Nepal have recently banned novice mountain climbers from scaling the world's tallest peak, Mount Everest, and are considering adding more limits such as minimum and maximum ages. We must maintain the glory of Everest climbing, says the Joint Secretary of Nepal's Ministry of Tourism.
Everest climbing is a matter of adventure and competence, and not a matter of luxury. Many mountain climbers complain that novices aren't up to the task, while environmentalists worry about the trash that thousands of climbers leave behind on the mountain. No timeline has been set for implementing the new rules.
In the latest extraterrestrial discoveries of 2015, NASA scientists have come across a massive slab of ice as big as Texas and California combined, buried just beneath Mars' surface. This large frozen mass is located between the planet's equator and North Pole and may be a result of snowstorms millions of years prior to Mars' barren, lifeless environment. The data this ice provides brings cosmologists one step closer to understanding what life of the Martian planet may have supported in the past.
Before we continue with our next story, we go over to Savannah with a report on an integration project.
Hey guys, this is Savannah from the Buinger CT Academy. Recently, the audio-video production and the advertisement classes teamed up to create commercials for companies sponsoring the academy.
We did an integration project with audio-video production and my advertising and sales promotion class, in which my advertising and sales promotion kids wrote scripts for HEB ISD school sponsors, and they did all of the information regarding who, what, when, where, and why. That they just learned as far as the fundamentals as far as what goes into a commercial. So they wrote the scripts and did a lot of editing, and then they did storyboarding, which they lay out a visual display of what they want the commercial to look like. Then the audio and video production kids took over and they worked on the props and the acting and all of the editing that goes into the video production.
Are you a nerd?
Oh, yeah, I'm a nerd.
Shut up, nerd! Then you should go to almostnerdy.com.
Oh yeah? What are you looking at? You think this makes you a big shot nerd?
I'm not a nerd. I'm almost nerdy.
Unleash your inner nerd at almostnerdy.com. Geek out on our...
I think that my students have a better understanding of what actually goes into the whole process of making a television commercial.
The advertisement students wrote the scripts and storyboards, while the AV class shot and edited the commercial.
We had to do an integration project with the advertising class, and my project was to sponsor the First Choice ER. And for that, we had to look at the storyboard provided to us, and we had to film someone being injured, someone going to the hospital, and then being treated at said hospital.
Now back to you.
In the decade since its 1989 premiere, The Simpsons has provided consistent laughs for generations of audiences. The Titler family just began their 27th season. People have often joked that the series would run forever, but like all things, it must eventually come to an end. It's a matter of not if it, but when, and execute producer, series showrunner AJ Jean may have just shed some light on. It's quite possible that we don't have to go through the whole negotiation for season 30. Al explains, I would be stunned if we stopped at 28, but my bet is on 30.
Though it has been on the news for some time, there was a discovery of 15 partial skeletons in South Africa a few months ago. More than 1,500 fragments of bones were discovered in total, including both male and female. The discovery was led by Professor Leo Berger and his team of researchers, who named the new species Malay. They have also suggested that this new species could be related to the members of the genus Homo, which is the closest related to the modern human.
In the WNBA, the Minnesota Lynx, led by Maya Moore, will advance to the finals this Sunday after beating the Phoenix Mercury 72-71. The game-winning free throw made by Moore was a result of alleged reach-in foul call on Phoenix's player Renee Brown, which has been determined by officials to have been false. Despite the incorrect call, the Lynx will advance to the WNBA Finals to face either an Indiana Fever or the New York Liberty, whose deciding game will be Tuesday night at 7 p.m.
CD Projekt Red is working on a new patch for Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This patch will address performance on PlayStation 4 and implement many bug fixes. The patch's release is not confirmed, but is rumored to be released alongside the first expansion, Hearts of Stone, which is scheduled for launch October 13th. The expansion is expected to add an additional 10 hours of gameplay.
That's all for today. We will see you next week.